Karin, I imagine you've been in Warsaw for a few days now. What do you make of the negotiations? What are your first initial thoughts about what's going on?
Yes, I'm thinking of how are they going to manage to take out a draft for the new deal 2015. This is something which is very important for us in the renewable area.
And your focus is bioenergy. Give us a sense about what forms of energy bioenergy covers. Are we talking about biomass, different types of biofuels? Give us an idea.
Yes, can I just explain a little about World Bioenergy Association? We are a non-governmental, non-profit association, and our members are associations worldwide, companies and individuals that share the same aim that we want to increase the use of biomass in a sustainable way. And we have a board of 20 members, and they cover all the continents in the world. So I feel that they are a very competent board, and I feel feel good with that platform as a base. So what do? We inform public, governments, international organizations about developments in the bioenergy field, about what opportunities there are, and we also try to make it easier to exchange knowledge and technology transfer. There is one more thing. How do we do it? Yes, we launch, publish fact sheets, and we write articles, and we are doing reports, and we are attending events, workshops. We really try to work actively to raise the bioenergy business sectors for everyone who is interested to work in this area. So lately we have launched fact sheets about, just to give you an idea of what fields we have, about biogas, opportunities in biogas, about small-scale bioenergy heating, and we have made a fact sheet on CHP, you know, how you can make both heating and electricity, or heating and cooling, I would say. Everybody doesn't need heat on this earth. And then we have also launched about biofuels for transport, and also we cover things like carbon neutrality of biomass from forestry, because that's a question that has been around. We have also done 2 big reports in the beginning when this organization is very young. It started 2008. So we did 2 big reports to have a good platform to stay on, and that's how big is the potentials of bioenergy, because that's what we always ask. And the other thing is, how can this be done sustainably? And that is also very important. So we have created sustainability criteria for biomass to cover global trade, for example.
Well, tell us a bit about that, because bioenergy in its if you talk to some people about bioenergy and biofuels, it's a very controversial topic. Many people feel that bioenergy and biofuels, perhaps some of the other biofuels that help produce crops that generate ethanol, are leading to rises in food prices and driving world hunger. So tell us, if you can, how people can ensure that biofuels are grown in a sustainable way, which doesn't drive up food prices or affect hunger.
Well, this is a very delicate question that you raised now, and there is no easy answer because it's more complex than that. But as we did our fact sheet on biofuels for transport, then just to give you an idea how complex it is, in the 2010 we produced as much ethanol as protein. So we produce both protein and ethanol because this is the process. So, but people who are in the transport area only talk about the ethanol, so they don't say that we also produce protein, and protein is feed or food, or whatever you are. So that's about the conventional biofuels. But we think from WBA that you can produce both food and fuel at the same time. If you look at the local, how it looks in the local area, you have to do it sustainable. Of course, you have to make it socially reliable so that people can see they can be a part of this production and small scale. I think farmers in countries where there is proposed to be high potentials of biomass in the future is countries below the equator, and that is like Africa, South America, Asian countries. But we think that this has to be done in a very delicate way and together with the people who are there. So I don't think that it gives so much effect for the prices of food, biofuels, because it's such a little part of how we use the land on this earth. I think rather that it can give new earning to farmers, as we have seen, like in China. They produce both food like straw from the rice, for example, and then they can get paid for the rice, and then they can get paid for the waste from the rice. Some of the waste they can leave to a CHP plant, for example. I have seen that kind of examples.